It's the time of year to switch my winter wardrobe to a spring wardrobe. The sun is shining outside, it's warm, there's no need for winter coats anymore here in the UK. Let's do this.
A little different than all the rest. I'm quite old-fashioned, wear a hat, sometimes play chess. And when I'm out, I'm looking for that vintage fling.
A quick introduction, if you're new to my channel, I'm Louisa, I'm 52 and I'm navigating my way through midlife unapologetically and visibly. I'm sharing my journey with you here on YouTube and I really enjoy your company. If that sounds like fun, hit the subscribe button and join me on our midlife journey. I should explain before we start the spring wardrobe refresh that I am living in a DIY renovation project. You can see the work behind me that's going on and my clothes are covered in dust, but that's just renovation living. Now let's crack on with the spring wardrobe edit. This morning I saw a couple of moths flying around which sent me into a spin. What I've already done this morning is got all my winter coats, and I have a lot. I've hung them outside in the sun. Hopefully that will get rid of any moths that may be nesting on my coats. Fingers crossed anyway. I'm also rotating my wool and cashmere jumpers in the freezer and keeping those as best as I can. Step one for me is sorting out all the clothes that were hanging on my hanging rail. I've just mentioned that I'm living in a DIY renovation. I don't currently have a wardrobe. All my clothes are just hung on a hanging rail, and my husband has been doing lots of work in the ensuite, which is just behind me. I've looked at my clothes and they are covered in dust. Never mind though. What I'm going to do to start with is look through my winter wardrobe and decide what is going to transition into spring and what needs to be packed away. There is already a big pile-up of clothes on my bed. I have tipped everything onto the bed that was hanging on my hanging rail. Let's have a look. This is an easy one. In May, we definitely need to layer up here in the UK. It can be a lovely sunny day, but it can also be raining. These are going back into the wardrobe or hanging rail. A lovely patent shiny coat, very, very handy in the rain. Lily silk cashmere wool cardigan, which since I had it, I've hardly taken it off. I find that so, so comfortable. My ever faithful toast duster jacket. I love this. So versatile. To be fair, this hangs on my hanging rail all the time. It just comes into play in most seasons. Probably not summer, but every other season. And then this, for when my tweed gardening jacket feels a bit too heavy, I've got this French workman's jacket, which I love wearing in the garden. There's also this little padded jacket, which doesn't go at all with this dress, but I'll show you. This is great with a pair of jeans, either over a jumper or a t-shirt. I love that. I love the pattern too. That's definitely hanging back up as well. I'm also keeping these two jackets out. This is my new to me Kenzo 1990s jacket. This is a beautiful man's velvet jacket, which I love wearing with jeans and a t-shirt. On a cooler day in May, I think they're going to transition really, really nicely. Just keep them relaxed. Pair of jeans, t-shirt, jacket over the top. Jobs are good on that one, I think. Mark and I are going down to London later on in May to see a burlesque act called The Empire Strips Back. And I think if the weather is right, that I will probably wear that one. We're doing lots of walking, but it will also be nice to glam up a bit as well. I think a bit of velvet for The Empire Strips Back is just what's in order. When I used to go out to work, I was a lot more organised with my wardrobe. I always used to plan my outfits each and every day, and I would keep my clothes evolving. Really, since I've worked for myself, worked mostly from home, that doesn't happen so much. I have less opportunity to dress up, although I always do like to put on a dress and try to look nice, even if I'm working from home. However, now that I've moved into my bedroom, albeit it's not completed, I've decided to try and get back into my old habits. And rather than doing a seasonal shift in wardrobe. I'm going to look at my wardrobe every 4 to 6 weeks and only put out a curated amount of clothes for each period. I'll consider the weather, the season, all stuff like that, and then put together a curated capsule wardrobe. I can get really good use of those items, and then when I go on to plan the following 6 weeks, I can rest some of the items or move them, transition them if I want to. But really, I want to try and make sure that I keep my wardrobe ever evolving, always looking interesting, and make sure that I use all my clothes, because I do have quite a lot. How about you? Do you have any tips or tricks as to how you keep your wardrobe evolving through the seasons? I'd love to know. Drop a comment below. Let's whiz through dresses. I love wearing dresses. They feel really, really comfortable. They're quite flattering on me. I've got a lot. Let's whiz through them. This one I love. It's very comfortable. It was given to me by my niece when she decided she didn't want it many, many years ago. It's got a hole in it. I'm really looking to cleanse some of my wardrobe as well. That's had its day. That's going. This one I absolutely love, and I haven't really worn it as much as I hoped over the winter because I could still get away with boots at this time of year. I have some grey tights, some grey boots. I'm going to give that an outing. We're going out with friends for a meal in May. That's my going to the pub in May with friends outfit sorted. This was the COS purchase that I made earlier this year. It's black, it's very solid, it's very winter, isn't it? I don't need to wear this in May. That can go up for next winter. This is and or. Absolutely love this dress. It needs to be worn with a belt because it's really oversized. I love this one. It's quite light, it's quite airy. I can put it with tights and boots if it is a bit colder and throw a jacket over. I think that one is going to continue with me throughout May. This peasant style dress is one of my favourites. It's a small boutique brand under Prairie Moon. Had it for a few years. I love it. Absolutely love it. This is also very, very flexible. I can wear it with tights and a jumper over. I wore it earlier this month with a jumper and boots and tights. It looked really nice. I like it with that. If it's a bit warmer, I can throw a waistcoat over it. I've got a big belt that goes with it. This is really, really, really versatile. This is definitely one of my May outfits. In fact, I'm going to a National Trust property with a friend this weekend. I think this is a good contender because I can throw a jumper over it, I can throw some boots on, I can stomp around the garden and feel stylish. But if it is hot, whip the jumper off, and that will keep me reasonably cool as well. That's a keeper. Right, let's talk about these. I've spoken about New Day Originals before. It's a brand that I've worked with. I'm now friends with the owner, Finn. I went charity shopping with her a little while ago when I went around Notting Hill. She does keep me in supply of these gorgeous, airy, beautifully made cotton dresses. I've got a lot. Now, because I'm going to try and refresh my wardrobe every 4 to 6 weeks, let's think about this. That's a more summery colour. Let me save that one for June. This one's good. I have a lovely cashmere poncho, which I can wear with that. Still put boots on if I want to. That's going to see me through May. I do wear these dresses a lot at home. I work from home and I do wear them a lot. They're just comfortable. I can throw cardigans or jumpers over them. They're breezy to walk around. It is very much my workwear. This was my very, very first one. It always hangs up. I wear it in all seasons. I love it. I think it's actually got a hole in it now. My fault, I ripped it, but I'm still wearing it. That one's staying on the hanging rail. Definitely a more summery colour. Still got a peg on. You have to forgive me for all the creases. They haven't been ironed. There's no point with them squished up on a hanging rail. I iron as I go. Definitely more of a summery colour. That one can wait until June to come out. Same with that one. June. Another one of my favourites. I probably could put this up and wear it more in September, October, but I do love it and I do wear it a lot. That can sneak onto the hanging rail too. Just after Christmas in the sales, I bought this shiny silver skirt. I'm toying with the idea of packing it away until next winter, but I'd love to give it one more outing, maybe with a t-shirt. I don't wear trainers. I don't have a pair of trainers. I'm toying with the idea of buying some Gola trainers. Maybe if I got some white ones, white trainers, a white t-shirt, which I also don't own because I'm not really a t-shirt wearer either, but I have just started to wear t-shirts. What do you think? White t-shirts and trainers? Should I evolve my style? I don't know. Let me know what you think. I'm going to keep this out for now, along with a black net skirt. Looks great in any season, and a balloon hem skirt from COS. You've seen me wearing that so many times, both of these. They're staying on the hanging rail. We're definitely identifying some wardrobe staples. This will be controversial. I love a bit of pleather. I've got this pleather dress. Hubby loves me in this. No surprise there. I've just hit 14,000 subscribers on YouTube, so thank you so much for coming along with me on the journey. If you're enjoying this, don't forget to hit the subscribe. I know that we always try and celebrate. Maybe this is one that I wear in the next couple of weeks to celebrate me hitting 14,000 when I pop to the pub with Mark. I know he'll appreciate it, and I really do enjoy wearing it too. This is another New Day Originals. It's good for May. It's got short sleeves. It's a nice pattern, lovely cherries, nice and light, but you could put a little cardigan over it or a jacket. I'm going to keep that one out as well. It is, I can't talk through every piece of clothing with you. I've just retired these two blouses. They'll come out another season and get lots more wear, but for now they're being retired. It's always hard retiring things that you really enjoy wearing. These two blouses I feel as though I've worn a lot. This is a Lily silk, Mulberry silk. I only got it a couple of months ago, but I have worn that and worn that, so I feel that I need to make way for other things. And this one as well was a Christmas present from my daughter. It's from Jules. Beautiful, beautiful pattern, gorgeous colour. Come autumn, that's going to come back into its own. I'm going to put these aside and make way for some other things. About making way for other things, this is a blouse that I bought a week before we went into lockdown for COVID. Love it. It's by And Or, which I believe is a John Lewis brand. It's really, really nice. It's light. This actually goes very well under my Kenzo jacket, so I will keep that out even though it's black. Be worn on its own without a jacket. It's light, lovely billowy sleeve. Love that. I'm going to hang my Lily silk trousers back up as well. They're so handy. They're both going back. My wardrobe, however, is looking rather dark still, not very May. That's just the inner aging rock chick in me. This leather jacket is also going up until autumn. Kept a couple of jackets out, a couple of coats. I don't need this one out as well. We'll see that again in autumn. This is a shame. I have these lovely two blouses. That's All Saints and that's Me and M. Really, really lovely. These are being retired for now, purely because I don't have a nude bra. My last one, I think the wire pinged out of it. But oh my goodness, what is it about bras when we get to our age? Probably need a bit of extra support, but why all of a sudden do manufacturers think that we need to look really old and frumpy and not at all sexy? I still want to look as sexy as I possibly can. Can I find underwear, especially nude underwear, that makes me feel nice? No, I can't. I had a hideous one before. I got desperate and bought it. It was hideous and it lasted about a year and the wire pinged out. Keep looking and looking and looking, and oh, it's so disappointing. So disappointing. I have a bit of an obscure size as well, which makes it even more difficult. I do not want a massive, as hubby would call it, boulder holder, unattractive, unsexy. Come on, underwear manufacturers. We may have reached midlife, but that doesn't mean that we don't still want to look nice in our undies. And we still want our undies to be sexy too. You may have noticed that I'm getting a bit bolder with my topics of conversation. I want to put midlife out there. I want us to talk about midlife issues. Join in the conversation. I want this to be a safe space where we share ideas, share inspiration. Let's make midlife more visible. You know what's coming next. Please subscribe, please like, please comment. I'm on a mission to make my channel grow and put midlife on the map. Gosh, I think I need to go and put the kettle on now and make a cup of tea. When I come back, we'll take a look at the things that I've had stored away and see if they're suitable for my May wardrobe refresh. You can see that I've changed. This is where it gets exciting. I've got my bag out, or one of my bags of clothes out. I've already found this dress. I found a Hobbs silk blouse, which I've never worn. It's still got a tag on from a charity shop. I paid £15 for it. I'm going to wash this because it is covered in renovation dust and make this work. I think this is going to look super duper with the balloon hem skirt, and I can probably even put it with jeans. I have to make this work this year. I've just tried it on. It looks really nice. Let's get this washed and out in circulation. I put this dress on straight away. I've spotted another couple of dresses which I cannot wait to show you. I'm going to put them on, step outside and do a spin on the doorstep for you to see. It won't be styled properly. I've explained the underwear situation. You may be able to see my black bra shining through. It can all be rectified. I'm very excited to get these hanging back up in my May's wardrobe. Let me show you. I've come to the conclusion that for a lot of my dresses, especially the crossover ones, I could really do with a nice corset that's okay to be visible, something low and sexy. There's lots of sexy talk going on today. Please don't mistake the fact that I'm saying I want to feel sexy, thinking that I am saying that I am sexy. There is a difference, and I want to feel sexy. I'm spinning around as well in my unironed May wardrobe. You'll notice that I've identified a pair of tights that needs to go in the bin. They've got a massive ladder down the back. You get the gist though of what it will look like. I love doing this. Shopping from my wardrobe gives me as much pleasure as it does going out shopping in an actual physical shop. The buzz is real. I haven't even gone through the whole bag of previously rested clothes. I've now curated such a happy May wardrobe. I can't wait now to go into May and style it all up. Having seen what I've got, I have given a bit of thought about 3 items. This is now going to be rested until autumn. The silver skirt will be rested until probably winter again. I just don't have the shoes to do anything with that at the moment. And this, the cherry dress, I think will come out in September, just to make way for other incoming items. May is all about layering. I've added a few more coats. There's 2 denim jackets going up on the hanging rail, a gold vintage leather jacket, and also this little gilet, denim vest, gilet, whatever you want to call it, sleeveless jacket. I found these 2 old H&M dresses. They're nothing special, but I do enjoy wearing them around the house. They will become my May workwear. I particularly like this one with the big collar. And then the dresses that you've seen, they all have a story to tell. This one was a really nice designer one that I found last year. I really love this one. I'm going to wear this when I go out for lunch with a friend. This one was designed by a young British designer called Veronica Gardy. Unfortunately, she has since passed away, which is really sad. She was so young and so talented. This is beautiful, and when I wear this, possibly out for a meal in the evening with friends, I will think of Veronica and how incredibly talented she was. This one by Patrons of Peace, I am going to wear when I go to the pub with Mark to celebrate achieving 14,000 subscribers. Thank you again. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. Like, comment, do whatever you can to make my channel grow. Thank you. When I go down to London with Rowan and Mark, we'll be doing lots of walking and it'll be quite casual, so I think I'll try a pair of jeans and this which is very, very, very casual for me. A t-shirt, and then I'll go for double denim, possibly with my bright pink Converse. Very casual, but I am trying to become a bit more casual in what I wear. It's not easy. I go to the National Trust property with my friend at the weekend and wander around the garden. I'm going to wear my peasant black and white check dress with this jumper over the top. Heavy boots because we're walking around a garden. And tights, and if I have to strip off, I can take my jumper off, and I think I'll be okay in that. I like that look. The only other thing I think that I know that I'm doing in May is going to the Empire Strips Back with Mark in London. I probably will wear jeans again, a t-shirt and my beautiful velvet blazer. Great thing about doing what I've done is identifying what new things I need. I'm thinking about a white t-shirt, not sure. I'm thinking about a pair of UK made trainers made by Gola. Not sure. It's all a bit casual for me. What I do know is that I need spring shoes and I need summer shoes. I always have loads of fantastic boots for winter and autumn. Then as soon as I come through to spring and summer, I always feel a bit lacking. I wear Converse all the time. This year that has to change. That is my mission, to try and identify some better shoes for spring and summer. And then of course there's underwear. I must kit myself out with some as sexy as possible nude underwear. Wish me luck. Thank you for joining me for another vlog. I really hope you enjoyed that. Please let me know in the comments. We'll see you again next time. Bye for now.